Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 60 of Warframe Wednesdays. I am once again your host with the most, as always, Francois878, and today we are going to be talking about my least favorite, most disliked frames of 2017. This is the sequel to episode 59, my favorite frames of 2017. I know, there's been a lot of softball episodes recently. There's not really been anything controversial going on in the Warframe community. I could be living under a rock. It's quite possible. I've kind of taken a break from the Warframe Reddit, so maybe I missed something and I'm just clueless. But, I feel like if it was really important, I'd have seen it on Twitter. But these frames are not, by any means, actually bad. They're just frames that I don't like playing. Alright, this is personal opinion, again, and that's it. I'm not saying you shouldn't play these frames. I'm not saying you shouldn't like these frames. Clearly I have no idea how to play Atlas because I've died twice on an Earth tile set. Granted, I'm using the Prisma Angstrom and shooting myself, but that's that's going to be irrelevant to the people who comment on it. So the first frame that I'm not a fan of is obviously Atlas. I just don't like his kit. There's just not really enough going on, and he just doesn't really feel powerful enough. His one's pretty nice. I will say I quite enjoy dashing around the battlefield, smashing people to bits with rock fists. But other than his one, none of his other abilities are remotely feel fun or good. He needs a rework. Something fierce. Next on the list is Ash. Ash wasn't necessarily actually on the list. He just barely made it. Ash, I was just really disappointed with his rework. I feel like a big part of Ash's rework was trying to fix his 4 and make it less of a AFK, let's watch Ash kill all these enemies for 15 seconds, and I feel like it didn't accomplish that. So that's why I don't like Ash. I'm not. I am a pretty big fan of the Fatal Teleport, though. That's pretty fun. I'm assuming if I used Ash more and more consistently, I'd probably get pretty tired of it. But the amount that I use Ash, it's quite fun. Next on the list, obviously Hydroid. You guys know this. I thought his rework was not good. I think that DE's focus on his third ability was a mistake. And, you know, I didn't really love playing him before. He had a purpose, which was Loot Swarm, and Loot Swarm was objectively nerfed, so I have significantly fewer reasons to play Hydroid now, and he's just not my cup of tea. Next on the list is Octavia, and I don't necessarily dislike Octavia. It's just that playing her optimally, as in playing her in a way that guarantees you get all of her buffs running at the same time and you get them consistently, it requires you to have a very specific song. So it kind of tanks the creativity of the frame. Also, I seem to have a very nasty... it seems that I drop frames a lot playing Octavia, and it's usually when I use abilities. And I'm not sure why. It's been a while since I played Octavia, so maybe it's been fixed. But it seems like I get a 10 to 15 frame drop for just a second, just enough to be jarring whenever I use an Octavia ability. So that... it's nothing even with Octavia. It's literally just a technical problem that I'm not a big fan of Octavia. So I love her kit, and I love the creativity behind her kit. I just, like I said, to play her efficiently, you know, it's not as much fun. Next on the list is Zephyr. I think Zephyr needs a major ability rework, and she's next chronologically for priming. Now, that doesn't really mean anything because the next prime will be released holiday season 2017, which means more than likely Mirage or Mesa will be primed before Zephyr, and Zephyr will be pushed back so that her rework can go through, since Mirage and Mesa are both in a good spot and don't necessarily need full reworks like Zephyr does. But Zephyr really does need a rework. Her her third ability, Turbulence, is great. It's a great ability. I love it. However, her first and second ability, Dive Bomb and Aerial Dash, whatever it's called, are, at the very minimum, should be one ability, honestly. And her ult should be replaced altogether. Tornado is... It's just too random and it's too wide a range. I don't know what they could replace it with, honestly, but the power of air, I'm sure there's a lot of options. Hurricanes, blowing debris around. I don't know. I don't work at DE. If DE wants to talk to me about figuring something out, then we'll talk. But her kit needs a rework badly. And last on the list is Limbo, and, I mean, do I even have to say anything? My problem isn't playing Limbo, and it's not playing with people who know how to play Limbo. It's people who are new to playing Limbo and don't know what they're doing and troll you, not even on purpose, but they troll you on accident because they think they're being helpful. That is the worst. But thank you guys very much for coming. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more coming very soon. I've been your host of the most, as always, Francois878, signing off.